The Real Housewives of Atlanta is back, and baby, season 16 is already serving up luxury, drama, and pure mess.
Kay Unscripted, no teeth restricted. In this journey, watch our stories unfold.
What's up, you guys? Welcome to Kay Unscripted. I am your girl Kay, and today we're breaking down season 16 of The Real Housewives of Atlanta, episode 1. Let's get into it. The episode kicks off with Porsha reflecting on her life. She tells us for the most part that things have been good, but life doesn't always go as planned. Opening up about her divorce, she reveals that financial struggles, trust issues, and unmet expectations ultimately led to the downfall of her marriage. She also addresses the chatter from people claiming that it's her karma, and she makes one thing abundantly clear. She says that no matter what happens, she always finds a way to be okay. Now, let me tell you something. I love Porsha. Y'all could never make me hate Porsha. I love her. Shamea is planning a birthday party, and we get a glimpse of her stunning $9 million mansion, and it's called Sterling Hall, complete with multiple elevators, and she's showcasing her wealth and her influence. Now, this is why we love Real Housewives of Atlanta. The luxury, the opulence, it's everything. We love that. As she preps for the event, she shares a little about herself. She tells us that she's an actress, a singer, and a TV host. Longtime viewers know about Shamea's journey, or if you have been watching her on social media, we know she talks a lot about her daughter Shiloh and the health complications that she has faced with her daughter. Now, one thing about Shamea, that girl can talk. As she gets ready for her party, she reflects on how she met each of the ladies, and she says how tough it is when she's in a friend group and the friends are constantly at odds with each other. So her nephew keeps it real with her, and he says, well, friendship should be easy. So if it's that hard, maybe they're not really your friend. And honestly, he has a point. But we all know that even in friendship, there are ups and downs. We go through ups and downs. Your friend may not be my friend, and that's just how life works out sometimes. Meanwhile, Drusidora, she sits down with Kenya, and y'all, Drew casually drops a bomb, and she says that Ralph is still living in the basement and she's not even allowed down there. What? Drew, what is this arrangement? What is going on? But the real tea starts brewing when she brings up Dennis. Yes, that Dennis. And Kenya is all of us when she asks, wait, who's Dennis? And just like, Dennis, Dennis. Oh, girl, here comes the mess. It's about to be messy. It's actually Portia's ex, Dennis McKinley. And lately, Joe apparently has been spending time with Dennis, and she claims that he's been helping her with her music career. And when Kenya starts questioning her about it, Drew insists that it's strictly business, but the way she describes it has everybody wondering, like, is there something else going on? Because she's describing him like he's her Superman, right? But Kenya isn't buying it at all, and neither am I. Dennis has never been involved in the music industry before, and this is what Kenya says. He's never even produced a track for Porsha, the mother of his child. So I don't know how this is going to turn out, but it looks like this is going to be Drew's storyline this season, and I'm here for it because we're here for the mess, right? Now let's talk about Kelli, the newest addition to the cast. She's a successful entrepreneur and self-proclaimed waffle queen. Kelli owns a thriving chicken and waffle restaurant, and she's a single mom to 4 daughters, and she mentions that she too is going through a divorce. She throws a tea party for her eldest daughter, and she opens up about how rough her marriage has been. She's been married for 11 years. She calls her divorce absolute hell. But one thing about Kelli, she makes quite the grand entrance at her daughter Chloe's birthday party, and she's showering her teenager with 17 designer bags, one for each year of her life. She's a boss. She has multiple businesses and she's making sure that her girls are spoiled as they should be. We move on, and now wait a minute. We see Porsha's booty holding the elevator. That was funny. But Porsha meets with her attorney to sort out the logistics of her divorce from Simon. And she's really entering this season in the midst of her divorce, frustrated that Simon won't allow her to film in their shared home. Now, I know a lot of people have mixed feelings about the home, but it is their marital home. They got it together, so it is her home. She also reveals that Simon has been dishonest about multiple things throughout their marriage, making her more determined than ever to enforce her prenup because she has a daughter to protect and to proceed with legally separating from him. Later, over lunch with Shamea and Brit, Kelli wastes no time stirring the pot and she says, "She should have never taken that woman's man." Girl, what? Shamea shuts her down real quick, saying, "Y'all talk like y'all have facts." And honestly, I am so over this narrative. Porsha has already explained her side of the story, and at this point, people are choosing to hear what they want to hear. I guess Kelly's just being messy, and of course, she knows you have to be messy to stay on the show, and she's doing what she's being paid to do. Brit jumps in and she's saying Drew is dating Dennis, and Shamia is like, "I thought they were just working together, but apparently the streets are saying that they were at the club, they were holding hands, and they were all booed up." So this is going to be a thing this season. So to take Porsha's mind off her troubles, Shamia takes her to a strip club for drinks and wings. But the fun is short-lived when Shamia spills that Kelli had been talking about her relationship with Simon and what's been going around as well with Drew and Dennis. Porsha is not amused at all by all of that tea, and she's just pretty much preparing herself for a confrontation. She knows it's going to happen at Shamia's party. So Shamia brings everyone together at her lavish birthday party. She asks Kelli to come early. They sit together and she wastes no time telling Kelli, "You know what? The things you said about Porsha, it was unnecessary and it made me feel very uncomfortable. This is my best friend, and so I had to let her know what was being said." And Kelli is pressed because the drama has already hit the blogs. Apparently, Porsha was on her Amazon Live and she called a girl named Kel and she was talking about whatever was happening. But Kelli, what did you expect? Anyways, they hug it out and she apologized to Shamia for making her feel uncomfortable. So the party has begun and we meet the third housewife. She's new, Angela Oakley. She's the wife of the basketball legend Charles Oakley. And so far, for me, she hasn't really left much of an impression besides sweating out of her hair. That was really funny. But the tension really rises once we see Kenya walk in. She hugs Cynthia and she hugs Drew, I think. Watching that scene, it kind of felt like Brit wanted Kenya to acknowledge her a little bit more, and Kenya just didn't. Now, we know Kenya doesn't do well with new people, so that's nothing new, right? Things get even messier when Kenya asked Brit about her engagement ring, wondering if it was her first marriage. Now, Brit got offended by what Kenya asked her, but honestly, I didn't think it was Kenya being shady or anything. I think she was just asking questions, and to me, it wasn't even really that deep. Then comes the moment everyone is talking about. Porsha arrives hours late, interrupting Gerald's grand gesture of gifting Shamia a Rolls Royce. You could tell that Shamia was irritated, and this has left people wondering if Porsha is trying to steal her bestie's spotlight. I don't think she is, but I did feel like her excuse about traffic was very lame. However, she did clarify on her social media that she had to film at her mom's home and it's a distance away, so I guess I understand that. Porsha did, however, apologize to Shamea, and we see her going up to Shamea's room to help her get into a second outfit. So, meanwhile, the party is going on. Kelli and Porsha finally come face to face, and Kelli bluntly just asks Porsha, "Why did you take that woman's husband?" Now, Porsha is at this point, she's done, but she claps back and she says, "Wait, what's your name again?" And the two of them have a little exchange. Now, we know in Atlanta that the shade is swift, but the show must go on. So the ladies move up to a more quiet place, and now all eyes are on Drew. Shamea questions her as to why she didn't get an invitation to Drew's birthday party, and Porsha chimes in too, and she's like, "I didn't get one, but my baby daddy gave me an invitation to your birthday party, so why did I get it from him and not from you?" And Drew's trying to explain, and she's like, well, I did give my assistant all of your numbers to invite you to the party. In fact, it was a surprise." And Portia's like, "Wait, so is Dennis your assistant?" Because the invitation came through Dennis. So if you're saying it came from your assistant, then make it make sense. And then we see Shamea. She drops the final blow and she says, "Are you dating Dennis?" And just like that, we get a to be continued. And there you have it, episode 1, and the drama is already off the charts. What did you guys think of this premiere? Who are you vibing with so far? Who are you feeling? Who are you not feeling? And are we excited to see Porsha back? Let's talk about it in the comments. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel for more Real Housewives of Atlanta recaps. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!
Chaos restricted, no teeth restricted.